It's the time to get down.
Once I got the reflector shields raised, I always say that's when you can
tell them something.
You can turn that thing down and get ready for school.
You can tell them something.
Something.
Come on and get live and get lifted. It's Tuesday, and we got estrogen all in the house. Because the Empress DeVeaux has made an appearance, and she comes with Lady Tech Jhezrel. What can I say? Heckle and Jekyll.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong, man. That's wrong. You know what? DeVeaux, you should be glad that we're here with you in arms and in services, because you need a lot of service. You know that, right? But it's in a good way.
I don't know what that's
It's a good way. That was a good. We're servicing her. We're in administration.
I don't know how I'm servicing. I'm old. You got to service your damn self today.
That's wrong.
I had to service it.
All right, man. When you got some good news, you got some bad news. Forget the other shit. I think I'm already good for it because I got Jizzy on my hip. You know, I'm feeling pretty good right now.
I got good news. I'll explain why I was up till 5 o'clock in the morning last night.
I want to know.
That's going to be some good news. All about the latest developments here in Pack Stereo. I had a blessed, wonderful night. That's why I'm still waking up. Stayed out here till 5 a.m.
Right.
Wow.
Man, having a good time. So I got stuff to show you guys. I think you're going to like it.
All right.
But we also got some news. That's right. Good news, bad news, the other shit. For the good news, hey, we got an Ohio man, you guys, who aided the same stranger 8 years previously.
Oh, really?
Runs into a man, does him a good favor, they recognize each other. He helped him out 8 years ago.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Ain't that wonderful? Bad news, the Middle East continues to grow with unrest and protests against the U.S. as everybody hates us. White supremacists are planning a gathering in Tennessee. Google's refusing to take down the controversial anti-Muslim video that's up there.
They got the power.
Pakistan orders YouTube shut down for the same reason. So it's got some controversy today. In terms of the other shit, the Paralympics opening ceremony was the hot stuff. And we got 10 YouTube clips of animals on slides. The new Kindle Fire, because DeVeaux said she wants some of that, and we got some killer apps for all you engineering and science majors. I tell you, it's going to get cerebral.
Get
your robe open.
It's more than that. Hey, you know what? If you guys really like just flip something off, maybe you should check out Lindsay Lohan's mom if she flips off Dr. Phil. Is that what happened? Dr. Phil got flipped by Lindsay Lohan's mom? He's not paying attention. That's okay. Other than that,
I know Dr.
That's okay.
Lindsay and Dr. Phil. I think that sounds like a good porno to me.
Thank you. I just need
Let's
some help.
do what we came to do.
I didn't even get to say my hot picks and my new sports. And,
Just come on.
Go ahead.
Come on. Be cool.
You know what? I don't really care about you people.
Yeah,
I don't
was
care.
right in the middle of something.
I had something good.
You used to say it was too long. You used to say the intro.
Yep.
Now y'all can't even finish.
Yeah, I know, man. It's
Man.
wrong. It's
Well,
wrong.
welcome everybody. It's Morning Coffee. It's Tuesday, September 18th, 2012. And yeah, we are a little rusty. Please forgive us this morning if we seem a little rusty-dusty. Some of us may be seeming rusty-dusty because I stayed up all night till 5 a.m. Now, on the other hand, other folks kind of looking kind of good up in here this morning.
Yeah.
Empress DeVeaux, Lady Tech, Jhezrel got the big hair,
Yes.
trying to look like Shaka Khan.
It looks good, right?
Shaka Khan.
I love it.
That's cool. That's
Thank
cool.
you, it is.
You
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
girl. I
Putting
believe
it down.
that.
You know, putting it down.
Yeah.
You want to show them a little something too? No, the other stuff.
Oh, no.
Because she got a profile.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. She's trying to be
Yeah.
what you call focused on the show. At
Oh,
hand.
okay, me too. Try to be focused on the show at hand. Okay, every week we have a weekly quotation, and this week is no different. And this week is by Marilyn Monroe. And the quote is, if you can make a girl laugh, you can make her do anything.
That is true.
That's our weekly quote. But it's a special day for quotes because later on the show, we're going to have the first session ever of quotes by Jhezrel. Oh, yeah, it's going to be some, I don't know. I made the visual aids, but that's the way we like them. A little nervous.
Just a little.
keep on their toes. Well, you guys, I got to first of all, let me acknowledge also the wonderful chat room. That's so much a part of what happens here at Morning Coffee. Our wonderful interactive chat room with, once again, Chat Room Emeriti, Matt McAllister, GNN, Bureau Chief from Port Townsend. Man who's making his excursions, expanding excursions in the internet radio.
There you
we
go.
got PMC.
In the house.
That's right, from Pittsburgh.
Go ahead.
That's kind of sad. You kind of PMC from Pittsburgh, who's also part of the Pax Stereo Collab Project, one of the ongoing contributors, regular here. So we want to welcome in. Sooner or later, we're sure Norman will be dropping through.
Cool.
Right.
Hi, you guys.
Bam.
He dog.
Bam.
Yeah.
Doing different type of shout outs.
Well, you know.
He dog.
Man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, okay. Let me tell y'all what happened.
I don't
So
have the
they-
chat room over here.
Oh, well, you know. What time did you get here?
Minutes to 10, I believe, or minutes after, one of the two.
Okay. Are you twitting?
Did you ever get a login? Did you get your login
Is this the
thing?
same joke every Tuesday?
Because you don't go to, that's right, you come late and then they.
That's
and
right.
then
That's right.
But what's wrong with Broadcaster One? I like that name.
That's the company name.
That's the 3 profiles I made because I have slow friends sometimes. So I made 3 empty profiles and just named them Broadcaster 1, 2, and 3.
So I'm one of the 3, right?
You proud of it too, huh?
Yes! Broadcaster One, I'll take that one.
Mario said that's mine.
All right, well, let's give you a different color today.
Hey, Mario, did you switch over?
Huh? Oh. Thank you. Y'all can hear it.
Well, it's,
And I'm
What took you so long?
well, no, it's the
Now, what took y'all so long to warn
See,
me? Y'all got to be
I just-
faster.
No,
you
I
get
was-
too slow.
I thought it was a delay. I was
It's not you. I'm blaming PMC and Mac. It took them so long.
So, you know, if you guys want to see that wonderful intro, just see the rebroadcast.
Well, let me tell you guys what
Yeah,
happened.
let's do it.
You guys, I've been working on this whole expanding world of internet radio. Why? Well, for one, there's a big initiative about to go through probably next year, which is opening up a lot of the airways to citizens. And so there's a lot of citizen groups around the country. I stumbled upon them. And I tiptoed into it because I also knew that once we got involved, we were going to be put in a certain kind of position because of our own experiences. So let's just say, when you go to PrometheusRadio.org.
How do you
Prometheus.
spell
Yeah, Prometheus Radio,
How do you say it?
PRO. I'll put it in the chat room for you guys.
Nice.
Prometheus Radio.
They really want
It's
you to think about it as you say it.
www.pro. Now you might say, well, why are they named Prometheus?
Why are they named Prometheus? Are they Greek?
No.
If you know DeVeaux, we wait
Yeah,
for
That
you.
was an excellent question, DeVeaux.
Thank you, Jesse, because
Thank
you know
you.
they're about to throw me under the bus.
I didn't throw you under the bus.
Not yet. But Mario,
That sounds
I
great.
feel all the tires rolling over me.
Well, I'll just say Prometheus in Greek mythology. Prometheus is a god. He stole fire. It's a god who stole fire
Sounds promiscuous.
and gave it to man.
Prometheus sounds
He
promiscuous.
stole fire.
Stole fire. You a heck of a guy. You stealing some fire. I guess you deserve it. If you can steal
If you
it,
can
my
take it,
God. How are you gonna steal fire when we all can
And
desire
gave it to
fire?
man. So he took something from the gods and gave it to the common man. So Prometheus Radio is all about that. And they're the ones who got me kind of get into this whole
I
internet
guess
radio.
It's a good thing then. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what happened, you guys.
Tell us.
As part of this whole internet radio expansion, I went looking at some of the hot new radio software, and they were offering some wonderful, wonderful packages for people. And so we actually set up 2 more internet radio accounts. And the part of the reason we did it is because by setting up these two accounts, it came with the free software, at least a light version of the software.
Nice.
So we got Mac, we're getting Mac going, and we might have to have a session on that. In fact, we wanted to turn that into a show as we get Mac McAllister into the world of internet radio, expanding. Now, let me tell you something.
Nice.
Right.
We're going to have to use some software where I probably take over his desktop and do some
Work
things.
interchangeably.
But I want you to see for a second what, if you go to onlinewithmac.com,
So is everybody in the chat room doing this? Because
you'll be able to
great
see.
lesson.
Well, let's see. If you go to onlinewithmac.com, it points you to the station which is ready to give the broadcast. You notice it's flashing, reconnecting, because it's waiting for Mac to start his signal. And once we get Mac going in his signal at his place, you'll see his broadcast. Now, Mac, in order to test this out, you guys, I set up the other channel, which we're going to be looking for hosts to manage this other channel. It's called, and if you go to Neo Urban Radio, www.neourbanradio.com. Now this one is actually functioning. There you see it right there.
Nice.
Neo Urban Radio Live broadcasting 24/7. So now we're running about 6 internet radio channels
So
along.
much fun, Mario. You can't
Victor
even
and Mario.
Oh, he did it. He did
All
it.
right.
I'm just sitting over here on the curb.
Well, we're going to be looking for
Manager says.
hosts for this channel. We got some people in mind. The whole thing is really, what does it take to be the host? Learn how to run the software.
Yep.
It's a long-term thing with Mac, because at the upcoming Mac McAllister channel, we'll be able to sell ads, and we're gonna let this one run the old Mac McAllister way. So my whole thing is to set it up, introduce Mac to the software, and then Mac's gonna be able to run that channel, sell ads, all of that stuff. And he'll be in control
you
of
about
it.
to have some fun, man.
Yeah, the only thing we might have to go set him, I got to get him through the stuff, on his computer. So that's the one thing I do
You
have
guys
to
gonna
get
make
him
that
through.
a show anyway, right?
Right, the setup.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I stayed up. Well, we'll see what we're going to talk about. What we're going to do tonight. If we're going to do something tonight, I can. We'll see if DeVeaux is ready. But I'm ready to do something tonight. Look at that's Maxwell. See.
Oh, I like the music.
Now let me tell you something. Just so everybody knows, and we mentioned this before too. The new stations, just so you know, the cost of running these stations to the developers is between $2 and $8 a month.
Nice.
Now, that's for an underground station that's not registered or legit. Okay? By the legit, I mean you don't have any license to
But
use that music.
That's where you get your practice.
Well, yeah, you can get your practice for $2 a month right now, starting tonight. Now, here's the other thing. Guess what it costs me to license this?
How much?
To use any ASCAP, BMI, CSAC Sound Exchange track.
How much?
Free.
$22.50 a month.
Free, right?
No, I wish.
Yeah, Mark would have found it if it was.
Yeah,
That's right.
$22.50 a month. So for $30.50 a month, you can have an internet radio station
Broadcast
that uses top 40 licensed.
Yeah.
music and play your
Okay,
own
today. So that's what we're going to do with Mac and also with 101.5, Leimert Park Radio.
stuff. 101.5.
Oh, you like that, huh?
Yeah, 101.5.
You like
totally
that?
changed the tone.
Well, yeah, now the part of the whole thing with this, you guys. Now, let me go back here to my little monologue. Part of the whole thing was
You
this.
have a monologue?
Now, because part of the whole thing is this. Now, I'm just being an instigator.
As you
I'm just being, you know how I am. Y'all know, my friends know. Mario be like telling you stuff and it'll be secretly a plot. But it's always for you. It is for you.
Yep.
But it may be a plot. And if I tell you I'm planning on doing it, it's not manipulation, right?
Well, what is it?
If I tell you I'm bringing something for you, right?
Then what does it make it?
All right, it's just love. Okay, now,
Sounds
okay.
like conspiracy Wednesday.
Well, check this out.
Okay, we're ready.
Now, remember, we have a broadcast set up here to broadcast Leimert Park, 101.5 FM, low power FM. Setup costs $250, right, at Amazon. Now, remember, once Mac gets his software down, he'll be streaming live all over the internet, all over the world, which is actually, we feel, more important because I told you what's coming. You're going to have free Wi-Fi, so you're going to be able to tune into the internet in your car as you drive around. So when you listen to internet radio, in a minute you won't be using FM anyway.
Right.
It's just to give you, take you keyed into the local people.
Right.
You'll have 1% or 2% of your people listening on the FM,
Right.
and 98% listening to the internet
Is
because
that
they will for
satellite?
free. It'll be Wi-Fi. So it'll be wherever, when Wi-Fi connects into those,
Okay.
then they'll get it too. It'll be
Okay.
so wherever you get internet, you'll be able to get your radio station.
So your radio station
Now,
better be on the internet.
But the $250 setup is a 20-watt transmitter, low power FM. Can get you up to 20 miles depending on your location. Well, he's not gonna get 20 miles. But let's take it. So, but look, they have this.
Okay.
Now they have this
We'll talk about
application.
It's good practice.
Yeah, they have this application that allow you to check and see what radio frequencies are available in your area. See, now I log into this. This is part of Radio Spark. It's the organization that I joined that promotes internet radio. See, I found these people. So, but you know me, I had to get involved, but slowly because they're gonna make me start doing stuff.
Right.
See, whenever I join stuff, everybody has stuff for me to do. Whenever I join,
They see 'cause
day
you
I
love
join the organization. As everybody says, okay, good night. Mario, could you stick around? I ask you, I gotta ask you about 100 questions
Right.
All the time.
if you could just.
Because
Well,
I got about 100 to ask you.
well, that's what I'm saying. Well, here we go. All right, check it out. This application allows you to put in your zip code, and it tells you what radio frequencies are available and which ones are suggested for you to use as an independent low-power FM broadcaster.
Okay.
All right, so this application. All right, so now, so this is why we have 101.5. In LA, there are no wonderful frequencies. You notice at the top is, the best would be a rating of 0. It's going to be the green check, which says there's 0. There's no frequencies that are absolutely clear because LA's so crowded, the frequency band.
Oh.
But the one that's best suggested was 101.5. And then underneath those are 3 other suggestions that are not as good, 97.5, 99.1, which we've used, and 100.7. So right now what I thought we would do is we put in,
Worth a closer look.
we're going to put in Mac McAllister. We're going to name this Mac McAllister search. And we're going to see what radio frequencies are available in Po-Town. Mac McAllister Radio. Okay. Let's put paste that in there, and let's take a look and see what frequencies are available.
Wow.
So there it is. It's searching out Mac. Okay. Is it searching? Oh, it's waiting. We're waiting.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to tell us. Now, this is what, look at Mac. Mac got 11 frequencies that they say are definitely available.
Okay.
His is wide. He in Port Townsend. Ain't nothing up there
Okay.
but grizzly bears and boats.
Things down there.
That's wrong. That's so cold.
Got 11.
That's cold.
So, and Mac could do 101.52, or he could do, now that means any of these frequencies
Oh, cool.
are suggested, and these are the ones with the green check. So if Mac were to go live, first of all, the stages are, this is what I want to go to. So everybody gets to see what Mac does. Mac has a weekly radio show, the #1 retro jazz and blues internet radio show. We're going to be taking him live to an internet radio setup where he'll be able to do 24-hour programming 7 days a week. He'll be able to show you as many of his past shows. They're 1-hour shows. He'll be able to put those into whatever kind of rotation he so fits. And when it stops those, it'll go and use a robot autopilot to search his music collection and get the stream going and run it and stream it right out to you.
So he could take a vacation.
So he can know, and he can cut into that with his voice. He can control everything from his house. And remember, we did that, you guys. Once again, I'll show you. We did that because we went to cheapeststream.com.
Why you
Now-
laughing?
Because I use two
Why y'all
places.
laughing?
I use two places.
Mario and his reflections.
Cheapest stream.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Why are you laughing?
For all the broke-ass broadcasters, you can come here. They have everything you need and the software. Now, this is what I'm telling you. This, for $2 a month, you can get a setup that allows you to stream radio. Now, with $2 a month, you can only have 10 people at a time. Okay, but remember, I know how to make stuff bounce. You know, I know how to make it, not just your hips, but I know how to make it bounce. So if I suggest everybody get the account that's $5.95 a month. That allows you 30 simultaneous listeners. You ain't gonna get that, but you can start out with that. That's $6 a month, $5.95. And why? Because you get the free software. This software, you get the light version of SAM. It's sort of pre-set up to interact with your. Because it can be a little confusing when you set up your channel at first. This is more configured to take you right through it.
Yeah.
Last night I tested it to see what kind of experience Mac was going to have.
That's why you're up till 5?
Well, yeah, because I did the other account, the Neo Urban Radio, the one I played for you. I went through the whole experience of setting it up, so I went through everything to see what it was like.
Okay.
So it's going to be an easy experience, but you get the software, and when you learn to use this software, that'll be a life skill.
Yes.
You'll be able to use radio station software the rest of your life.
And you will be able to make money.
And you'll
at it,
like that.
sure.
Okay.
You will like that. And that's
doing
again,
that.
so that's our tech moments. Now the other thing, just so you know, I rent radio space in 2 places. This one I'm recommending right now for the people who are novices, okay, because it's an easier setup and you get the free software. But the one I also recommend is ReliaStream, and because their setup is a little more robust. Okay, but I mean I have more feature set.
So they're more for the techies.
Well, they just give you more feature set and give you example of what I'm spending. Now, I just showed you the accounts over there that was 2 and 6, right? So this one's a whopping $8 a month. So when you want the big one, the big account with the more robust,
That's wrong.
but they don't give you any software. You have to use your own software. So this is the one I was initially showing the Mac and PMC, but I was sending them some software. Okay, the pro version of what I use, which is more the pro version of SAM.
Right.
Okay, because I bought the pro version. But it's more difficult to set up and all that. Okay, so that's why I said for some people I use the other site.
And you have the software.
And you get the software, it's easier for you to set up. When one day when you want something that has a little more open, I can design more for this. I can change stuff up. I can control more. Then you know it's only going to cost you $8 a month.
Right, when you get ready
So you
for
can
it.
relax, right? So you can just relax. And you pay them for the year and to get it done, okay? All right, so I want you guys to know that. And then the whole thing is, too, I'm also going to show Mac how to set me up as an administrator at his Ning account. And I'm going to install all of this stuff at Mac's own website. You won't have to leave
like-
Mac's site.
That's your Christmas gift.
Yeah, you won't have to
Talked
leave there to
about
see
that
his
last
TV
week.
channel or his
Really?
radio, anything. You'll be able to see it all at Mac's site. You know, and so then Mac, in one day, like I told him, if by chance when I go to 100 watts, somebody gonna get the 20 watt.
Right.
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 Could be Mac, right?
Could be. Should be.
But you know, because he could be streaming that radio station through the internet and also going live to the. So he could be walking down the street talking about tune in to 101.5
Walking down
online
the
with
street,
Mac.
Mac. I love it.
And I registered the onlinewithmac.com to point to his radio.
Okay.
Okay, and then I have everything in his radio pointing back over to his website.
Nice.
Okay, and then in a minute, once he learns it, he has the full control over all of it.
You learned something today, didn't you?
Yeah,
You learned something. I have to give it to you.
yeah.
You're paying attention, DeVeaux.
Because you know
Yeah.
this is revolution.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're going to let all these people on the radio, you know, all the
mean, it's a-
blacks and Mexicans
yeah,
run into the
really.
radio. You're going to say, oh, Lord, stop
Yeah.
them.
And it's a blessing to be able to get this information now, today. You know what I mean? I feel blessed.
Yeah, do you want to tweet about it? You can do it from your cell phone.
I could, huh?
Yeah, you don't have to,
I
but
know.
you know, I'm waiting in anticipation.
Well,
right?
but my phone's not over here.
I can bring it to you.
Okay.
All right.
I take the challenge.
So that was that. Okay. So you see all this stuff? I told you guys, now today we do have some little news, but we shortened it up.
Little news?
Little
What
bit
is
of
news. Little news.
Well, little news. Okay. So, because I got all these requests, people asked me, And they said, Mario, what URLs, what domains does Pack Stereo have out there? I said, why are you asking?
That's what I was wondering.
Because at one time we had over 350 domains that we owned. Now we cut it down. So I'm going to quickly, because of this, I'm going to read you. I'm going to read you the Black Pack Stereo. Where's my drum?
Do we have drums on here?
Well, you could always beat your
I'm starting my drum.
This could be a trivia question.
Well, you found the one that works for you, don't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pack Stereo domain property listing. These are the Pack Stereo domains that are owned and operated by Pack Stereo. But they're not all active. That's because sometimes you buy stuff your mind can't handle. But let me tell you what we own right now. We own blackhistory.tv,
Nice.
boricua.tv, createyourchannel.tv, createyourlabel.tv, DeVeaux.tv, elements.tv, ghettometal.tv, hiphoprepublican.tv, homelessnothelpless.tv, hotpicks.tv, lemertpark.tv, lemertparkradio.tv, localzone.tv, mariohemsley.tv, moodcontrol.tv, morningcoffeewithmario.com, morningcoffeewithmario.tv, neogay.tv, neogospel.tv, neolatina.tv, neolatino.tv, neolesbian.tv, neopop.tv, neorock.tv, neosoul.tv, neourban.tv, newsports.com, newsports.tv, oldschool.tv, packstereo.biz, packstereo.com, packstereo.mobi, packstereo.tv, punjabilive.tv,
Johnny Live.
realityspeaks.tv, reallifelessons.tv, rocklife.tv, spokenwords.tv, techdiva.tv, thelivestream.tv, unequaltreatment.com, and victorallen.tv. That is the Pack Stereo. Yeah.
You read that like you were proud of yourself.
Well, now a bunch of these we get for our friends. We try to give, you know how many URLs.
Trying to give some
I bought URL domains
trying to
for
help
friends of mine and giving it to them. At least
like DeVeaux
50
TV.
of those.
Right.
At least 50, 60.
But I
Okay.
use mine.
All right.
I use mine.
Okay. I get the whole point
Use mine.
is to get them going. That was the whole
And I'm
point.
going. I'm on the run. Okay.
DeVeaux is lucky because she was able to get DeVeaux. Okay, I put a marker to remind
I'm lucky
me.
because he saved DeVeaux.com.
Because that is a popular name,
It's
DeVeaux.
very popular. And
Yes.
but wait, even before it became popular, guys.
was popular.
No. He said, get DeVeaux.tv. At the time, no one knew there was 1 million DeVeaux on the planet.
Hell,
okay?
that's what got me.
All right, but back then. So I did it, and then I let it go, and then he grabbed it and saved it for me. That's
Very
my big
good.
brother.
Incest is best.
I'm not saying anything off of that one because I think some people right now looking going, that ain't funny.
As if-
Wait, I got the right one.
okay, how about this? Let's do an exercise.
I want a boo in here. Can I get a boo on the soundtrack?
They don't have a boo. We can make a boo and fill in. 'Cause you can make your own sound. I'm about to start doing that. You can put your own sound effects, add them.
Okay, we're gonna add
You have empty spaces. You can add all kind of little sounds.
Like, was you just saying something in the mic?
Yeah, you can just, whatever audio you record, you can
That's
you
right.
can
Let's
stick
do
it in.
that. Let's have
So
our
everybody know, all the DJ software, even the Sam too, all of them have the ability. That is Sam, by the way. These effects I'm playing,
Yeah.
these are all Sam. I keep Sam Broadcaster open just so I can use some of the effects. It's not even working here.
Yep.
But that comes with Sam. Now, here's the thing I'm going to make this point as part of the monologue today. Because I got these tech moments this week. It's a tech week. Now, what if the lady tech Jhezrel,
He's got that
Yeah.
.tv.
if she wanted to, what if she said, I think I'm going to be Oprah. I feel an Oprah moment. I want some different shoes. So I also think I'm going to be famous. So I'm going to go search for my name because I want to get by every URL related to my name. And I suggest you think about this. So let's go to GoDaddy.com. That's what I use because they have wonderful females. Danica.
You like their motto.
They're for the boys. But anyway, you click go and let's see what's available right now. Go. Okay, Jhezrel.com is available right now for girl. You need to bust that purse out after the show and go there right now.
How much is it?
$12.99 a year.
Oh, a year.
A year. So now you should now here's the thing I'm gonna tell you. If you're gonna be famous, at least think about these ones. Think about buying the .com, the .tv, and possibly the .mobi. You could also think about the .biz.
Well, that's all of them.
Now, there's like 40, 50 or something.
It goes on.
Now, why? Because this is what I did for myself. I'm only telling you what I did for myself. Some of y'all spend this on a weekend. Okay? All right, you spend this at eating out. Okay? Mm-hmm. So you might need to get all of them for all year because then you can put your TV channel at the .tv, your other site at the .com, your business stuff at the .biz, and the Mobi, we make some special app for when you mobile, for the mobile people, like ours.
Oh, that's what Mobi is.
That's what our PackStereo.mobi is. It's one set up directly for the iPhone tablets
and I got it all sewn up, huh?
All of that. Now, I just want you to see that. Let's do a new search. That's Jhezrel. Now, let's say we wanted C-Jams. Now, since I don't like to do stuff that's all caps, but because it causes you problems, let's just say we search C-Jams 1000, which is PMC. Even though I told PMC, he's got to really think about his name, Philip Cuthbert. So right now, he can go right now to GoDaddy, and Philip can get cjams1000.com. It's $12.99. $12.99.com. He could also get cjams.tv, it's available, and cjams.mobi is also available. Okay? Now let's say, what if you were Norman Ross?
In the house.
Now you might say, by the way, let's just before we do Norman Ross, let's do Philip Cuthbert. Okay, philipcuthbert.com. That's always try to get your name. Okay, I told you, try to get your name and keep it. Philip Cuthbert is available right now. philipcuthbert.com is now available for $12.99. He could also get Philip Cuthbert, but see, you could get caught up and spend $100 a year, but it might be the best 100 you spend. Right. So I don't know. Vic and I discussed this. VictorAllen.com is taken over by this very famous coffee company, but we got VictorAllen.tv. And now he battles him in terms of what comes up in the search. So I wanted you to see this. Now let's do Mac. Because I'm making a point to y'all, Mac McAllister. So if you go Mac McAllister, let's see what's available. Because you may want to go there after the show and buy this stuff. Mac McAllister is already taken. I went and looked at some guy. You can click and they'll tell you who owns it.
Mac McAllister?
A guy, see, you can click. Watch, I clicked the who is, tell it to open in another tab. And here's going to tell us who owns it. It's owned by Lyle McAllister, 1907 Dunbarton Drive, Jackson, Mississippi. Now, here's the thing. That's all you can contact him. You can make yourself anonymous for an extra $6 a month.
I think we should do that.
I need to be known. I need to be known as the known owner-operator of my domain. See, remember, I tell people, if you want to be famous, you start looking at things differently. Would you like to be known as the owner-operator of your empire?
Of course.
When they look up your name, would you like them to see that you own it? Not if you're trying to hide, right? But if you're trying to look successful.
You have a business address up there, not your home.
Well, you can put a P.O. box. You can have a P.O. box, too. But let me tell you something else. I tell people, especially everybody over 35, P.O. boxes look like you're a cheapy-duddy company. So if you're going to have an address, go and pay for a real address. That where you get to list a real address.
Cheapy-duddy company.
But it's like when you have a company, but your email address is at Yahoo or Gmail. It shows you don't even understand email enough to set it up for your company because it came free. Because it came free, right? You're already getting it free too. Right. Like when you buy MacMcAllister.com for that same money, you get to have like 100 email addresses.
Yeah, that's true.
At MacMcAllister.com.
And it's not dummy.
It's not
Don't call
dummy.
them
I didn't mean
dummies.
that.
It's just
But look what
people that
happens.
are not in tune to the internet. I mean, it's a slow process for some people.
Well, that's what I'm
met
saying.
Somebody who's still doing dial-up.
Well, of course, they probably in your social group.
When you do
Okay.
that, DeVeaux.
I'm not saying anything.
Dial-up, and
You probably that's the people you eat with every week,
I'm
right?
like, wow, I'm not even listening to you, Mark. Okay,
DeVaux,
will
dial-up.
You left it with the slow
not
group.
insult my friends like
I'm
that.
sorry.
That's right.
There you go.
My mother,
DeVaux.
I'm sorry.
There
My
you go.
mom gave me a hard time. If it was any consolation, my mother
What?
said, "Yes, son, you told me to read the manual." I said, "Mom," because I gave her a microwave.
Wow.
And she wasn't, and I have this thing. I said, well, you raised me to be like that.
Wow.
And I said, I did not. She said, you did. You told me to read the manual. I said, read it first and I'll come help you, Mom.
You are terrible.
I said, that's the way you raised me.
So you put it back on
No, I
her?
went over there and did it. But she reminded me because I felt
Yeah,
guilty.
Right, you should have.
Well, look, you guys, here's my point. If you search MacMcAllister.tv, all the .tvs are more expensive. Those are $40 a year.
Why?
I don't know. Write them.
Availability.
Yeah, it's a
brand,
whole
the
political
whole
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he can also get MacMcAllister.org for $6.99, MacMcAllister.mobi for $9.99. I don't think you buy everything. But I think there's a good reason to consider buying the .com, the .biz, consider the .org, the .tv, I told you.
And wasn't it one more?
Mobi.
Mobi.
Why? Because we make these things mean stuff that's other than what they think. When the .tvs first came out, they did not mean TV. I forgot what it meant. It meant a country. It was a country that's initials are TV.
Yeah.
So we used it.
changed
And the same thing happened with Mobi. We had a bunch of Mobis, but that was when you were designing specific sites for phones. Now we learned with time never to do that because they start making the device smarter. So the device ultimately will read a regular website. But now we're using the .mobi to point to apps, specific apps that go to for the phone that make it a little different. So I'm not telling everybody to buy the .mobi. But if you're with me, we may do something special with the .mobi. But if you're not with me, you may not want to buy it. But if you're with me, you may want to get more, right?
Which will have other people doing it.
Well, I'm just saying, because your boy, like I tell him, I'll show you what I'm doing for me, and you can do the same thing I'm doing for me for yourself, or you could do less. It's up to you. But I wanted you guys to see that. And one last search. Because, by the way, when you do online with Mac, that's we went on and got the onlinewithmac.com to point to Mac's radio. But I also thought,
Did you do Norman yet?
I'm about to do Norman now. Norman Ross.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, dude. It's gone. I'm sorry.
Well,
dude.
it is gone. I don't know if
hopeless.
Norman has it.
Come on, Norman Ross. Dude.
All right, NormanRoss.com is taken.
That's what I said.
Okay, but Norman Ross .mobi is available.
TV.
NormanRoss.tv is available. And that's better than getting Norman Ross Experience. Because now you're asking people to type that without misspelling it. Remember,
That's
when you
wrong,
have those
man.
long URLs, think about
That's
your
wrong.
friends and family.
Talking about people.
They be Norman, N-O, wait a minute, back up.
You're
N-O-R-M,
What are you on
You
some
are-
roll
letter
today?
E.
He must be. He's talking about a certain group. I don't know what group
I
he's
just
talking
say,
about.
I have friends that are like that. I try to give them stuff over the phone. He said, okay, write it down. The URL is www. You be like dying over there. Pack stereo. Was that P?
Yeah, that's like when I talk to my mother.
You be like, you be ready to like.
You know, you guys are indicting yourselves. You guys are talking about your associations.
I'm not doing a thing.
Okay, I am.
Mario.
So I showed
dying
you.
yourself.
Well, everybody, we know Norman Ross has the Norman Ross Experience, right? Right.
Right.
But Norman Ross is already taken. Now let's see who owns NormanRoss.com. It might be Norman.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking earlier.
No, it's owned by. Well, it's administrated by Champeval, Thomas Champeval in Montreal.
Football.
So that's who's administrating it. But Norman can go get NormanRoss.Moby, NormanRoss. Okay, if I had to get one, I would always get the .TV.
Okay.
Why? Because you're going to make an internet television channel, and part of us, we made .TV equal internet television, the design community.
Right.
And actually, I think we're the foremost ones who did that. I really do. I think we had over 350 at one point, like .TVs.
I think so too.
Yeah, I spent like $15K anyway.
I remember when he was doing it. I was right here.
Yeah, lost a lot of money in that one. Okay.
Like, I'm getting this, I'm getting that.
Lost a lot of change in that one. Okay. All right, but I'm just saying for you all, this is the Get Your Thing, Get Your .Moby. All right? All right?
Your dot.
Your
Everybody
.Moby.
needs a dot something.
Well, you know what?
Some people need to dot their I.
The easiest part of it is getting the name, but all the work is what you do afterwards.
With the name.
That's true.
That's
That's
the work.
true.
That's where have a plan.
You better have a plan.
You may become famous for the wrong reason.
Exactly, that you don't have a plan. All
Now-
exposure is not good exposure.
And I'm not, and I don't, you guys, I stayed up too late, okay? I wanted,
Yeah, what's up with that?
I was working, I got excited with the internet radio. I wanted to show you this,
Well, you should discuss it.
PMC did this
You
video.
want to show it?
He did
Well,
this video about Norman's thing, but I didn't get a chance to go get it lined up. I wanted to, I had wanted to show you. I wanted to show you.
Oh, you know what? Let me just communicate with the chat rooms doing. I was
I
going
can't
through that.
see you guys today in
I'll
the
help
chat
you.
room, so-
Norman Ross has a message, and I think this is a very important
Norman's
message.
here.
He
Hey,
says,
Norman.
"Thank you, Norman." He says, "DeVeaux, where is my follow on Twitter, girl? Follow me."
Norman,
girl."
you upset
So how
with these
many
damn
times-
follows.
You ain't going.
Norman is
I'm sitting up here
obsessed.
going like, all she has to do is press the button. That press the button.
Y'all,
Just too late.
okay,
Too
I'm just
late.
saying you.
Wait.
This is the
Okay,
Twitter list.
okay,
Mario's
yeah.
helping you with domains, and you haven't got past Twitter.
Norman, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna
Dude.
no. Work with me, Norman.
No.
Okay, I will tweet you
Mario, go
right
to the-
after the show.
Mario, go to the
is that
next
how
subject.
It works? I don't know. I
Mario,
thought
cut her off. Mario, go to the next
Okay,
subject.
next subject.
I thought I was following you. Is that how it works?
Next subject.
Which I'm not laughing
And
at.
I gotta play some music before we do the other
I
stuff.
am not ashamed to say that
You
I
are
am
not-
into twitting.
Twitty.
You're not into Twitty.
Here we go
What the
again.
hell we go again?
Here we
Here
go.
the hell.
Here we go.
Only person worse
I'm
than
not a twit.
I'm changing. I feel like,
I can't help it.
non-twitaholic. I don't do it. Okay, I don't do it so much it's bad. So okay.
Now, what are we talking about? But it doesn't look good for you, whatever it is.
I just think you should change your call name to Twit.
twit. But I don't like
And
that.
then some people mispronounce it and it'll sound sexy. What rhymes with
I
twit?
can't believe you got people calling you out on the show.
Isn't that crazy?
Don't you have a
Norman?
cell phone?
You
Well, I
said you
think
were gonna
it's-
pass me my phone and you didn't, so it's not my fault.
Boom. Sound effect.
Where's that phone?
Hey,
Give me that phone.
All
I don't
right.
have any boom.
You got him on a mission, DeVeaux.
Here.
Yes, sir.
How about this one, you guys? This is the other reason I stayed up late last night.
Oh my God, I got a twit.
We have been, remember, one of our more recent but fastidiously hardworking chat room members is PMC, Philip Cuthbert,
MC in the house.
and has a whole history of his own with producing and doing things. And he's been working steadily in increasing his presence on the internet. I have been thinking about what to do for PMC.
All your people on the internet though are savvy though. I mean, right? That's why they're here with us.
Yeah, that makes sense. Uh-oh.
I'm savvy too.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
let's keep going. Continue.
Okay. Well, PMC has been trying to get it going on this channel. So last night, what I did is I took it upon myself is to get going. And the issue with PMC though, first issue I ran into is what to call the channel, because PMC hasn't made up his own mind. He's PMC. He's C-Jams 1000. He's also Philip Cuthbert.
And he's a husband.
And you might, the whole thing is, I understand when people want to become anonymous, but then I also start telling them, do you want to be famous? Because they have to, because believe me, I have this discussion with everybody. I am so tired. I have this with everybody because they all want to be private. I go, but how you going to be private and be famous?